Imagine you're a sailor in the Atlantic in the year 1872. You spot a ship in the distance, eerily silent, moving with the waves but showing no signs of life on board. This vessel is the Mary Celeste, a ship soon to be one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. The Mary Celeste was a sturdy American merchant ship. She set sail from New York City on November 7, 1872, destined for Genoa, Italy, carrying a cargo of industrial alcohol. On board were her captain, Benjamin Briggs, his wife, Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, and a small, experienced crew of 7. Captain Briggs was well regarded, an experienced seaman with a spotless reputation. But just weeks later, on December 5, 1872, another ship, the Dei Gratia, would find the Mary Celeste adrift and empty. On December 5, 1872, the Dei Gratia was sailing roughly 400 miles east of the Azores. The crew noticed the Mary Celeste drifting erratically. Captain David Morehouse, the Dei Gratia's captain and a friend of Briggs, knew something was wrong. The Mary Celeste wasn't under full sail and there was no one visible on deck. The crew approached cautiously. Upon boarding, they found something strange. The ship was completely abandoned. The last log entry was dated November 25th, suggesting the Mary Celeste had been deserted for 10 days. Inside, everything appeared in order. The cargo was intact, untouched. The captain's cabin was tidy, with personal belongings carefully arranged. A sewing machine with unfinished work lay abandoned, and food was still in the galley, evidence that whatever happened was sudden and unexpected. Strangely, only one item was missing, the ship's lifeboat. This suggested the crew left willingly, but why? The Mary Celeste was in perfect condition, seaworthy, and fully stocked. What could have driven an experienced captain like Briggs to abandon ship? The mystery of the Mary Celeste sparked countless theories, each one stranger than the last. One theory suggested a mutiny, a rebellious crew seizing control of the ship. Yet there was no sign of violence on board, and Captain Briggs's crew was handpicked for their loyalty. Others speculated about piracy, imagining a violent raid on the high seas. But the ship's valuable cargo was untouched, making this explanation unlikely. Then there were theories of natural disaster, rogue waves, waterspouts, or even an explosion from the industrial alcohol cargo. Perhaps Briggs feared a dangerous chemical reaction and ordered everyone into the lifeboat. But if so, why hadn't the crew returned? And finally, there were whispers of the supernatural. Some believed the crew fell victim to a ghostly presence or an inexplicable phenomenon. After all, stories of haunted ships and cursed sailors were common in maritime lore. In the end, the Mary Celeste was brought back to shore, but her mystery was never solved. Captain Briggs, his family, and his crew vanished without a trace, leaving only questions behind. For years, seafarers and historians alike have puzzled over the fate of the Mary Celeste, yet the answers remain elusive. Over 150 years later, the story of the Mary Celeste still captures our imaginations. Perhaps it's the idea of an unsolved mystery, or the haunting image of a ship, adrift and empty, on the endless sea. Some mysteries, it seems, are destined to remain forever unanswered. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the Mary Celeste, subscribe for more stories of the strange and unexplained, where every answer leads to even deeper questions.